Hey everyone, this is Brad from Brad's World Coins, and I'd like to show you what I got at the auction. So, that auction that comprised of a lot of the things that me and Penny Haven did for Appraisal Adventures. So it was nice to finally get some of that stuff into my hands permanently. Big shout out to Penny Haven. He actually did my bidding for me. Yes, like a servant. Uh, he was a wonderful sport. He's never been to an auction before, so I gave him kind of a spreadsheet of my max prices and then like how much I really wanted those items, and then allowed him a little bit of wiggle room if those things went a little bit above my max, and so that way we could all come away happy and whatnot. So as a reward, I gave him some stuff. You can check out his channel and see what I gave him. He also exchanged some of my stuff as well. He gave me a 1909 Lincoln 1 cent VBD or VDB. It's one of those. I'm not much into pennies, but I did want one of these because I know they're rare, and it looks like he gave me a pretty nice one. So thank you very much, Penny Haven. I appreciate it. So let's get into what lots I won. So the first lot I won was a set of Morgan dollars. It was two of them. So we had a 1984 Philadelphia and a 1984 New Orleans. So this one here is the New Orleans. I gave the Philadelphia one to Penny Haven, and so that's where that one is. Next lot I won right here was 154. We have this bag of sales tax and luxury tax tokens. These were from the late 1930s and early 1940s, and they were decimalized. Well, sorry, not decimalized. They were basically ways for stores to recover the lost sales tax that they were getting from partial cents. So whenever something cost 10 cents and the tax was like 0.10 cents, instead of having to just eat it, they started distributing these in different states. And so a lot of these are worth 1 mil, which is 1/10 of a cent. Some of them are 2 mils, some are 5, and so people would just haul them around and use them as change. They didn't last more than about 10 years, but still a really cool part of history. This next bag, we've got some from Uruguay. So nothing too special there, but still pretty cool to get some from Uruguay. The 1909 two centésimos, of course. You gotta love something that's over 200 or over 100 years old. So the next few bags were full of Russian coins, and so we got like 1 kopecks, 5 kopecks, 3 kopecks, 10 kopecks, 15, 20, and yeah. And the really cool one I like was a 1 ruble from 1965, and that was a commemorative issue, and it was 20 years since World War II is what they were celebrating. This one has a little bit of silver in there. It's called nickel silver, so I didn't find the exact percentage of silver in there, so I'm guessing it's not too much if it wasn't mentioned specifically. But still, nonetheless, really cool coins, and I enjoy those. Venezuela was next, and we had 3 bags of Venezuelan coins. We had a little bit of silver, so the 1946 4th Bolivar is silver. It's got 83.5% silver. It's a little bent, so that affects the value. I also like these 12.5 centésimos. That's just a cool denomination for me to see a half as part of a denomination there. What else? The 2 Bolivars is pretty nice. It's a fantastic condition. I love Simon Bolivar, the Liberator, on the back, or on the front, sorry. He's pretty awesome. Alright, this next bag we have from the Vatican City. We got 2 coins, 1957 1 lira, and 1952 5 lira. Vatican City coins aren't really in high mintage because, I mean, it's a city and that's the entire nation. Smallest nation in the world, but still people like to collect them because there's not very many of them to be had. So there's that. Then we have Yemen. This is a 10 fills from 1974. This is part of the World Food Day commemoratives. So that's always a nice addition when you get one of those. And this last bag of this bunch was Netherlands 10 cents. And really the only interesting ones were from 1942, which were made out of zinc. So that's that bag. Move on to the next one. These are another 10 bags of coins. And we got Malaya and British Borneo, 1961, 5 cents. I valued this at about $2 whenever I was looking at it. It's got some nice little toning going on there. Malaysia, we have a 1 cent and a 5 cent from the 60s and 70s. Pretty nice. Mauritius, we got half rupee from 1951. This is also in copper nickel, and I just love that deer on the back, or the elk, whatever it is, caribou. It's just a great design choice there. And then we have a bunch from the Philippines. Nothing too special out of this. We have one that's in really great condition, but and for the most part they're just common centimos and centavos. Poland, we got the 20 Zolczyk and the 10 Grodzki. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing those correctly, but pretty cool denominations. And we have Portugal in 1884 20 Reyes out of bronze. That's pretty cool to me. It's not worth too much because of the condition, but still really nice. And then you gotta love the Portuguese coins because they're all ship themed and whatnot. So it's a fantastic coat of arms they've got there. In Saudi Arabia, we got this nice copper nickel coin, 1957 2 Kirsch. And Serbia, I don't have anything from Serbia, but now I do. 1915 50 para. This is 83.5% silver. And I valued this at $3.50 whenever I was going through it. Sierra Leone, I love these cents and half cents. This is some beautiful bronze pieces. They always look clean, at least the ones I've run into. Can't imagine all of the ones in the world look like that. And then Singapore, we end up with a bunch of 10 cents. So those are always nice. So that's that lot there. And then moving on to this one, we've got a 1939 Reichspfennig. 10 Reichspfennig. Now, usually the Reichspfennigs I run into are zinc. This one is brass. And so that's a nice change of pace. It's not going to deteriorate on me too much, which is pretty nice. Ecuador comes in next. Got some decently old ones, some 1937 pieces. We got 10 centavos and 20 centavos in that year. And then the 1 Sucre, which is nickel-clad steel. Still really nice condition. That guy always reminds me of Kramer from Seinfeld. I can never get him out of my head. The next few bags are full of France centimes and some 1 francs and 50 francs, 10 francs, 100 francs, everything francs and centimes. It's a bonanza there. Nothing really worth too much there, but still, a very nice variety. I'll take it. And next we got Finland with a bunch of Penia. And then we have Denmark with some Spielmarke. If anybody knows anything about the Spielmarke, please let me know. I didn't do too much research into that other than finding out it's from Denmark. So please. Alright, so next we got the German state of Hessen-Kassel. This is one of my favorite from this bunch. 1789 1/24 Thaler. This is under the rule of William the Ninth. I valued this at $3. I'm pretty sure it's silver. I didn't write it down on the bag. I'll have to go look and edit that in. But pretty nice piece. I'm happy with it. anything from the 1700s you got to be happy with. And then we got a ton of German Pfennigs. 10 Pfennigs, 5 Pfennigs, 50 Pfennigs, you name it. Yeah, you guys know how I feel about Pfennigs with the 10-pound bag hunt that I've been going through. Germany's just taken over that whole hunt. But it's redeemed because this last bag in this bunch is from Panama. And you know how much I love Panamanian coins. It's a 1907 half centesimo there. I valued that at $350. Got a couple other ones that are looking nice. It's really cool. This 1975 1 centesimo is actually not intended for circulation. It was part of a set issue. So how we ended up with it here loose, who knows? But pretty cool. Alright, moving on to the next lot I won. Again, it's another bag of 10 bags of coin. So we start with the Dominican Republic, and we've got some centavos here. Some middling years. Nothing terribly special there, but really cool stuff. From the East Caribbean states, we've got some nice coins there. My favorite being the wavy one, the 5 cents. And also the 50 cent. That's just a massive 50 cent. It's about the size of our half dollars, of course. And yeah, all of it's either copper, nickel, or aluminum, though. Colombia comes next, and we have just some pretty basic stuff until you run into the 1949 10 centavos, which is 50% silver. That's a nice find. And then a 1921 2 centavos, which is copper nickel, but it's designated as leper currency, which I covered in my appraisal videos. As it's really cool. It's got that lazaretto on it to let you know it's a leper currency coin. And then next we've got Bermuda with some coins from the 1970s. Nothing terribly special there. And we can follow that up with Bolivia with the 50 centavos from 1965. And then from Botswana, 1976 1 Thebe. This is my first coin from Botswana, so I'm pretty stoked. That'll be added to Brad's World Coins, or Brad's Wheel of Coins. If you guys remember that. I haven't done those videos in so long. I need to get back on that. Give me a like and let me know in the comments if you want to see those videos again. I've been hearing from my friends and my wife that I had something going there and I should have kept going it. So I may have stepped away from that. So let me know if you want those back. I think I should be doing them. But it's always nice to hear some extra support and extra opinions. Alright, so with Brazil, we got several here. A few of them are actually World Food Day commemoratives, so that's pretty neat to get those as well. And with Guatemala, we've got a little bit of everything. Nothing worth terribly much, but still, not a bad haul there. I always like that woman in, I don't know, gosh, what is that head thing? I wanted to call it a turban, but they're in Guatemala. It's not a turban. I'll give up on that. Next bag was Bulgaria, 1913 20 Statinki. I love that design. Statinki. I'm probably not even pronouncing it right, but that's out of copper nickel, in case you're wondering. And then the last bag was Belgium, which we had a ton of francs, and a 5 francs, and a 50 centime. Oh, centimes. Penny Havens tried to drill that into me, and I need to do better with it. Alright, what do you say we'll do one more bag, and then leave the rest for the next video, okay? So, this is what I've been waiting for. I really wanted to get this, and I got the monster. The 1797 2 pence Cartwheel from the UK. So this, I'm so glad it's mine. Oh man, I've been looking forward to getting this in my hands again and keeping it there for a while. I mean, not enough to wear it down and whatnot, but man, and boy did I get a deal off of this. I was expecting to spend at least, oh gosh, maybe 120 or something on that was my max. And I mean, I put a starting bid on there of $90, but it seems like nobody wanted to start there. I don't know exactly how it went down. I'll have to ask Penny Haven again, but I got it for $35 somehow. Apparently nobody there knew what a cartwheel was, and nor did they care. And so I got a super steal on that, and I'm stoked. So I've got even more great stuff coming up in my next video. So thanks for joining me now. This has been Brad and My World Coins. Woo! See ya.